Hi, and welcome to another edition of Calvin Future. As you can see, I'm out here in the woods with the birds tweeting, with nature, and the main topic for today is how to be happy. You're going to hear that bird tweeting a lot, so just bear with me, or bear with the bird. How to be happy. Throughout history, this question has been asked a lot. From philosophers to religious people try to answer this question. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, but it basically comes down to subjectivity. What you feel makes you happy, do it. But there are consequences to that, because not everyone has the same interest. Most humans have a conflict of interest, and that's why we have politics, in order to kind of mediate between those interests between different groups of human society. For me personally, I feel that happiness is subjective, but it's also universal. Happiness is universal in the sense that you should do things to help others, because if you look at nature, as you can see, I'm out here in the woods, nature relies on the ecosystem to help it survive. From the little ants that run on the ground to the birds that fly in the sky, everything is connected with nature, and they share each other. Like everything, like the leaves give us oxygen to make us breathe, to keep us alive. Whenever we urinate or when we throw rubbish on the floor, it goes back into the ground, and nature takes it and recycles it and gives it back to the earth. So we can take a lesson from nature on how to be happy, in that as human beings, we should help each other. We should take consideration of each other, respect each other enough to understand that we all have different interests, and help each other. Some people don't want to do that, and that's fair. That's fine, but it doesn't mean to say that your interests should affect someone else's interests. For instance, I like to play sports, but does that mean that when I'm playing sports, I affect someone else's interest in reading a book at home? So when I go to the park and I play sports, am I going to be so loud as to wake someone up whilst they're sleeping, or to disturb someone while they're in their house, or to disturb someone while they're at the park? It's all connected, and you have to live in a way in which you are conscientious and diligent of your surroundings and of other people. Just take a lesson from nature, being happy in today's society is very hard, because we live in a connected world through the internet, and there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of time that is being taken up, and we give a lot of time to things which are unnecessary. And we need to focus on how to be happy. Being happy is a learning process. You don't just wake up and click, you're happy. You need to practice on being happy. It's like, if you want to lose weight, you don't just wake up and think, I've lost weight. You have to practice on losing weight. Life is a learning process, and it requires labor and effort. We need to put in effort to be happy. And just try to live blissfully. Try to live in your own accord, but don't affect other people. It's very hard to do, but as I said, it takes practice and effort in order to live in a happy way. We work a 9 to 5, life is stressful, we have obligations to keep, but at the same time, you have to be smart and just knowledgeable of your surroundings and other people. That's the best way to be happy, I think. To keep your head down, do your work, but also to understand that you're not that important, that you should take up everyone else's time, that the world doesn't revolve around you, that you're not that important, that life doesn't have anything Life doesn't owe you anything. So you should indeed humble yourself, be grateful for what you have, and try to be happy and try to live with what you have. And if you want to have more, do it at a pace in which it doesn't affect other people. And that's my opinion or agenda on how to be happy. Some people may not agree with it, you know, but that's the way that I've learned on how to be happy. Thanks for watching this edition of Calvin Future, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.